Hello guys, Valiant Knight here, and today I will be showcasing my first episode of What Is That Game? Basically, it will be a series of reviewing and going through a walkthrough of different indie games and mainstream games that don't really have much appeal but are still recognized by the gaming community. My first episode will showcase Mount&Blade Napoleonic Wars. This is an sort of historical fighting game. It's first person and third person, depending on the sort of mode you on. You can change that easily in game. But this is an online DLC of the game Mount&Blade Warband, which is a sort of a medieval RPG. I will put in the description the website that has the sort of website that shows all this. Okay, so basically I want to go on to multiplayer and I want to show you a game. Basically the gameplay and basic stuff like that. So I don't okay, let's just go into battle and choose a quite a, let's just go into let me find a good map. Ah, this looks no. This looks good. So basically people who've played Mount&Blade Warband or even the first Mount&Blade will recognize a lot of it, sort of the gameplay mode. If you haven't played either of them, then you'll just need to see really. This is set around the time of the Napoleonic Wars, 1812, 1815, late Napoleonic Wars. So the good thing about this, awesome thing about it, is it actually has like authentic weapons, authentic sort of clothing, artillery, that sort of thing. And there's loads of different game modes you can have. You can like have artillery, you can fire cannons, you can have muskets, you can have go on horseback as cavalry and like attack from horseback. It's a really good game, I think, in my opinion. But it can also get kind of frustrating if you don't play it that well. So basically, it's just downloading a map. Ah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go infantryman first off. It's one of those custom maps. So basically, as you can see, authentic uniforms of the time. This is the best graphics options. It's actually quite good for like an indie game. And as you can see, authentic musket design of the time, British design, and then you have swords, authentic, really authentic, and bloody hell. Okay, may as well just show you defensive combat first. So if I need to defend up, I move my mouse up, and also if you, oh, sorry, just to remind you guys, if you want to switch between firing mode and melee combat mode, you press X. You move up to defend upwards, downwards to go like that, so you can defend any thrusts, left to defend any slashes to the left, and right to defend any slashes there. So up, down, left, right, right, sorry. And then you can attack with the bayonet. You only have two attacks, stab, and upward stab. So downward stab and upward stab. Looks like these guys are having fun. So basically if I wanna, there you go. He's fired it. There you go. Okay, may as well just do some combat here. So these guys getting a bit of a fight. This is a death match, so it doesn't matter what side you're on. Doesn't really matter. So as you can see there, first person is usually the best thing to do. So you see those three color points? Those are usually where the bullet will end up, and you have 30 bullets. So you need to be and it's, as you can see, it's quite inaccurate. So you need to be very, very careful when you shoot. Okay, that's enough about that. I just need to show you. Ah, you cannot. Okay, I'm going to go onto a new server, but first of all, I want to show you a guy with a sword. Basically, it's a lot similar to the bayonet sort of attacks. You have your thrust, but you have your thrust, but you have a left slash, a right slash, and an overhead attack, and then that. And you can defend the same way, right, left, down, up. Sorry about that. So if I just go up to these guys, you know, I can defend downward. I can go for a little stab attack. You can like do little cheeky stuff. Oh shit. So basically, I want to go onto a server with cavalry. In fact, I'm going to make my own server just to showcase it, because usually you never know if you are allowed to do it. So let's just make up some random server, put loads of bots in it. There you go. Okay, cavalry. Let's get on to it. Empire France are usually the best. You have different types of cavalry, as you have different types of infantry. You know, I forgot to say, light infantry can have like cavalry muskets. That's a musket without a bayonet. Foot guard. I mean, usually these guys have the sort of same, usually sort of the same stuff. Saber brigade. That's like a small sword. Don't really know why you need it. You have your bayonet and your musket, but it doesn't really matter. But it's horse classes are very specific. Hussars, very quick, quickest horse people. Lancers, quite quick. They're sort of the same quickness as that, and they have lancers, quite annoying on the battlefield. Very offensive, offensive, fighting. Dragoon, they have weapons, and they get off their horses and they fire, or known as drive-bys. They actually ride on their horses and just shoot, which isn't really allowed in like proper games. But here we have the three heavy classes. These guys wear armor, slightly different, and these guys don't wear armor. They're a heavy thing. So let's go on to this guy, the cursor. I don't know how to say it. Okay, so as you can see, third person fighting, same sort of mechanics. You go for a swing, you can stab, you can do an upward motion, but that's pretty well useless in a sort of game like such as horseback. So as you can see here, I can fight horse people guys as well. Usually the best tactic to do when you're fighting is to get behind them and surprise them. Ah, there you go. Also, you need to defend while on horseback, of course. And let's just get this one guy. And infantry, when they're not bots and they can actually see you properly, they can properly take you on. They can kill you with their bayonets. They can kill your horses. Okay, so let's go back on to show you the sappers and the artillery. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just going back to find Borodino. Ah, there you go. I'm just going to put it as dual because I don't want to be killed all the time. Okay, there we go. Borodino morning. Okay, I'm going to get some artillery. Roll for artillery. Ah, yes, we spawned in the best place. Basically, you have different types of artillery. Here we have a mortar. This basically flies a huge sort of ball into the air. And when it lands, it's absolutely devastating if you get someone. Here's this is a normal cannon. And where's the howitzer? Okay, basically, guys, this is a normal cannon. They fire round shots, which is basically, round cannonball. Then we have a canister shot that fires little lead balls with gunpowder, which will explode which will explode mid-air and will, like devastate any near mid-range sort of people coming by. So basically, I want to show you the round shot. So place the ammunition, get this, reload. Then you push the cannon forward. Then you take aim. Those three lines are sort of the same sort of range where you'll be firing. So let's just try that. I'm not good at artillery, not that good. Oh, I can see where it's hit, I think. Sort of towards that area, I think. Then we could use the canister shot. Just quickly show you. This fires, as I've told you before, little balls, lead balls. And they're in like cases, and the cases explode and the balls go everywhere and they absolutely destroy any troops coming forward to the artillery position. Let's get here. Then we could do this and do that and do that. There you go. As you can see, those little balls are hitting the area. So basically, that's artillery. Okay. Then we have the sapper, of course. This guy is basically an engineer, but he crafts different objects to help defend sort of areas. So here we have like a sandbags. You can see the picture. Wooden stakes, sort of large chevaux de frise. That's going to stop people coming by. So let's just construct these wooden stakes. That's good against like cavalry. A cavalry charge towards a wooden stake. It wouldn't kill. It's not really realistic. It wouldn't kill the horse, but it stops them dead. And then you have something called the explosive crate, which is basically, if you're lucky enough and you're actually smart enough to do this, you can actually ignite it in the heat of battle, as long as you don't get killed. Run away. Heat of battle. Explosion. It's quite cool, it's quite cool. So we have a fence, a plank, simple earthwork. Oh, you can dig simple earthworks that make it harder for people to get into your defensive position. And basically that's it really for Napoleonic Wars. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Also, I just want to show you, you can be actual commanders. Also, there's a rocket troop, basically the same as artillery, but you have rockets, and you can actually be, the Duke of Wellington, Arthur Wesley. So basically, that's it about Napoleonic Wars. I've put the description. You can get it on Steam or the Tale World's website. I've put that into the description. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I'll see you later.